previously, our boy Asahi became the luckiest, yet unluckiest guy, because as he transmigrated to another world with his sister, the overpowered cheat skill that he desired was granted to his big sis. And his sister has some serious brother complex, yet Asahi is getting even more girls fall for him, and unknowingly he was creating a big sis harem, and in the previous episode, Asahi was petrified by a spell, and seeing him, Maya took him to have a nice hot bath with other girls, and afterwards when she got the chance to kiss him, Kill Maria butts in to stop her from getting ahead. Asahi is the weakest in his own harem, but girls still love him and formed a party with Asahi and Maya. So let's continue his adventure. Far away at the beach, a shark monster is targeting the visitors, and the guild assigned the task to Asahi and Maya, but Maya thought it was an easy job. So there Asahi started explaining about the shark terror he saw in some random movie. Maya gets that, but she wanted to go to this job without their party members, because she had this naughty idea to get Asahi all to herself in the swimsuit where she could have Asahi to massage sunscreen lotion to her, while she was excited to arrive at the beach. But her dream was crushed because all of the girls caught the wind of it and followed them. And this time Gloria wants to make an official relationship with Asahi and Sophie is just her to accompany him, but then Kuno wanted to give a good and a bad news. And Asahi goes with the bad one first, and their Kuno showed them that she and Gloria had already completed the job, and the good news is that they can enjoy the beach time in swimsuits. And Kuno had already made preparations by bringing a swimsuit for all of them, but looking at the swimsuit Asahi recalled his old school memories. Out of all of them Gloria had the prettiest set. But there comes Kill Maria, with the swimsuit made up of only string like you all see in hentai videos, so Tanaya and Sophie thought that Asahi was into this kind of perverted stuff. So Maya made her wear a decent swimsuit that could cover her up, then Gloria gave an idea to have a volleyball match and the winner can get Asahi to do one thing for them unconditionally. And now all girls were drooling to win this, so there the game starts and all did their best, but at the end Maya won the game and have Asahi to apply some sunscreen on her back. But then Sophie and Tanya, they were surrounded by the general of that shark monster, who had just brought other elite of his kind, without knowing how monstrous these girls are. But then Gloria's attack created a whirlpool in the sea and from behind, a shark tried to attack Maya and Asahi took the hit to save her, but because of that he falls into that vortexes. And Maya followed him to save Asahi, and after some time Asahi woke up on a deserted island. Well, they got swept away in that vortex and ended up here, and now they could only wait until Kill Maria sensed them and comes to rescue them. So now it's all about survival in this island, which is pretty much fun since Asahi has a nice girl beside him and the life was pretty easy even in this island, and that was all thanks to Maya. Asahi felt blessed to have her and Maya felt the same way. She didn't regret following Asahi to this world, and there even though being embarrassed Asahi said thanks to Maya for being with him. But then the king of shark comes to have revenge for his kin, and surprisingly, all of the girls came around to help, so before Asahi woke up in this island, all of the girls agreed that they will spend one day alone with Asahi on this island. And everything he said to Maya was heard by them. That shark guy was totally ignored. As a result, he summoned his other servant and transformed himself, just like how the Power Rangers used giant mech to transform. He ruined Maya's one-on-one date with Asahi, so she was furious, and in her rage she caused a giant nuclear blast with her powers, so after their getaway to the beach was over. Rain didn't seem to be stopping anytime soon, and rainy season obviously brings in romance, so Kill Maria and Maya wanted to hop on this chance, but Asahi used his skill to escape from their pestering. But then, when the rain stopped, the outside was flooded, so when Asahi steps outside, the water wasn't normal because it was part of a slime, and the whole town was under attack of this slime. So everyone wanted to go to the higher ground, and on their way, Asahi saved Tanya from that slime ditch. She tells them that there was a record for this type of monster she learned. This slime consumes water and someone has to control it to attack others, so there's someone behind this attack, so there goes both big sis for hunt and Tanya was worried about her kid bro. So Asahi took on to bring him back, but first he followed this too, because if they were to be left free they would destroy this town, so Asahi orders them to stay put. But both had already sensed the culprit. And on the other hand people were now being attacked by demons, but adventurers were getting on their job to fight them, and their Asahi came across Roy while he was protecting an injured girl. So he took them to get to the cathedral, but was attacked by a water serpent and another adventurer comes in to save them. Well, all the adventurers that appeared in the shows are returning in this episode, and that gave Asahi a chance to run to the cathedral. Meanwhile, those noble were refusing to help people despite the fact that their house is at a high altitude and slime water cannot reach them. Tane believed that Gloria would never turn her back. But even her mansion gates were closed because their butler would not allow them to let people in. But Gloria was determined to help them, and seeing that butler moved and let others into the mansion. But in the cathedral, Asahi saw Sophie. She was trying her best to help all the injured by healing them to the point of her magic exhaustion. She even healed her ex-party members who were trash. And reminded them to be strong or else the public moral will become weak. And now that the peoples were safe, Kill Maria and Maya found the attacker. She's a witch, and there she thought Kill Maria is betraying demons, so she invites her to have fun with her and Maya refuses. That witch gets mad and uses an insane level spell, but it has no effect on Maya. Meanwhile, Asahi learned that this slime has the core and now he is searching for it. And there comes Gloria to lend a hand with Kuno. She lets Kuno locate the core first because she is agile and has a keen eye. She located the core, but the slime kept moving too much because of the water. Then seeing other two, that slime made huge pillar and was resting on top. So now Asahi had to use his throwing rock skill, but the height was still too much for him, so he asked Gloria to help him go up, but even so he wasn't able to reach the range to attack. But somehow the height of that pillar decreased and there Asahi attacked it with the rock. But that slime moved out from its place and somehow his rock also changed its way and hits the target perfectly. And the height of that slime decreased because Maya and Kill Maria took care of that moron and made a pit for water to be flushed out, and now the credit again goes to Asahi. So in that name, Siegfried and his ex-party come to his house for a celebration, and there, as a reward for saving the day again, Sophie, Tanya, and Gloria wanted Asahi to choose one of them to have a French kiss. And even though they asked him, the three started deciding by themselves by rock paper scissors, so Asahi slipped out, and Maya was also trying the same thing to have a kiss. Well, that goes for season 1 so far, but if you want more anime recaps like this one, then subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates on our new videos.